Hello everyone, welcome back to Polly's Pretties, yes again. So I thought we'd do an art journal page, but this one's a little different. So I'm going to bring you down to the desk, and I'm going to show you what I started with, and then you'll see where we're going from there. So come on down. Alright, here we are. Let me scoot you back, that's a little close. There you go. Alright, so I took my chalk paint here in the color of ivory. This is just white matte chalk paint, and I mixed it with a little bit of this pink paint and made this pink color. Painted it all over the background of the page. Then I took the ivory chalk paint and splotched it around a few spots to make it look like a little bit of ground, a little bit of dusty clouds. And what I did was then I hit it with my heat tool here, which is a very old heat tool and sadly needs replaced. It really does. It sadly needs replaced. I've had this very long time, and it gets really hot very quickly. So anyway, what I thought we'd do now is build a page, and the reason I'm saying that is I have a ton of pieces here that I saved from a certain storybook. And I want to build story. But I want not the whole story. I just want to build parts of it into my art journal because it's a very special story in this house. For those who don't know, my daughter was named after two different things. One, a princess, and two, the Aurora Borealis. Now, that being said, let me make sure that's good and dry before I move this, okay. That being said, whoop, only one, Polly. That being said, she obviously was named after a princess who wears pink, as you can tell. And I want to do this page, one for her, but two for me, I guess you would say. That way, it's in the book, so to speak. So, I thought I'd bring you along. It may be a mess, maybe awful, maybe, who knows. But we're going to give it a go. And I've got my goopy glue that I'm painting on, and we're just going to work with it. We are going to work with it. And if we get messy, which we probably will, I have my little messy rag right over here beside me to clean up the goop. So the first thing we're going to do is put down the title of what this is about to become, hopefully. And there we are. So, the next thing is I have a bunch of these in order of the story, basically. And I'm saying basically because not everything's perfect. It's been a good long time since I've seen this story, but I wanted to get things in place. So anyway, we're gonna try putting things here and seeing how they go, and working with it. So bear with me as we move through this. Like I said, this was just a harebrained scheme I guess I had and wanted to get in here and see, that it's there for later for us. So I hope you guys will enjoy it. I hope you don't think it's too cheesy, although the cheese factor could be pretty heavy. So, alrighty. Yeah. Okay, we're going to put this in right here. Okay, and I'm using wet glue tonight because I need to use this one up, and I figured that it would be best to do so right away. So, but as you can tell, Sleeping Beauty is our story for tonight and our page for tonight. I don't know. When I saw these in a book that I was working with some other pieces, I just said, okay, this is where we're going. And so that's what I'm doing. I'm going to try to lay the pieces in randomly, kind of, so that they'll make sense, though. Let me see. Do I want to do these guys next or this next? How do I want to? Because they can come in and lay there. Oh, I got to bring them down just a smidge. Okay. So let's go ahead and put them in next because they're big, bulky. I do have some big pieces like that I will be working with on this. Simply because I want to at least try to get the pieces of the story mostly together. It's more of a memory thing, not to have, like the whole movie in the book. And since this is my private book, it's obviously not getting sold. So sorry if you see my hand more than you see what I'm doing. All I'm doing here on the side is painting the glue onto the back of the piece, i.e. yucky, yuck, yuck. And then I'm coming in and pressing the piece down. I'm going to hope that it stays. You never know when it's glue and on top of paint, and, it's hard to tell. Okay. That seems like that. Now we'll get this little guy, and that will give us at least the top of the page. Okay. Now, I think I said this comes like this. So, there's the castle, the mother and the father, and the 3 fairy godmothers. Or, as the case were, I don't know. I may have to shrink down how many pieces I've got here. I can cut some of this down. Let me see how much I can get rid of the excess here. Okay. Now let's see how you sit there. Nice. Very nice. Okay, she's next. Because I don't know how many of you know the story of Sleeping Beauty. But the part that I was just cutting to get to fit is when she's sitting in the woods after she's grown up some, and she is singing a song. And she's singing to the animals, basically, who are her friends at the time. And she gets overheard later on in the song. Okay. So let's get her. Alright. So there is Aurora, Sleeping Beauty. Now, I don't know if we want to do the horse and the guy. Oh, that's huge. Wow. It may not be that one. Unless I trim and we sit him kind of flat, which might be an idea. Let me do a little cutting around here and see what we can get. Because maybe I can get him to sit there. Although, then we're going to have to shrink the other pieces. Which is okay. That's fine. That's just fine and dandy. But here we go. We're getting our pieces together. Yeah. As you can see, that glue and me are having lovely time. But I'm going to use it up. I'm bound determined that it's not going to waste. So, By the time this picture isn't either. But so that's how that's happening. All right, Mr. Wonderful person. We're going to put you right here. All right, so now we have the fairy godmother's appearance, Sleeping Beauty, and the prince. And the princess horse, whose name I forget. So I'm going to omit this other picture here because, well, unfortunately, I'm running out of room. And there's a couple other pictures I want to try to figure out how to get on here, even if I have to cut them down some. She's got to go on here because this is my favorite evil queen. I'm sorry, Maleficent, I got to cut your gown. Boy, that hurts. Okay, let me see. I think maybe I could... Ooh, she's a little tight. Maybe I'll have to sit her like that. Yeah, that's what I think we'll do. All right, so she's going to go there like that. Because gotta have Maleficent. You have to have the evil queen. I mean, what kind of story would it be without one? All right. Now we will get Maleficent in here. And I think I said right there, yes. All right. In all her dark, evil glory. And then the last piece that I have saved, I do want to try to fit on here, and I may have to trim it down. Yeah, I'll have to definitely trim it down, or I'm going to cover up the one fairy there. Sorry there, princess, but your gown's just a little big. Let me see how much of the edging I can get rid of. Okay. Okay. And then I'll try to hit it with the heat tool before I start any other steps. So we cut the dress down, and hopefully she'll fit in where I'm hoping, and then we can go on with heating it up to dry it some and getting the rest of the fun stuff on here. Alrighty, let's Okay, my finger is stuck in that icky nasty glue. Alright, we're going to put you right here, dress, because you are very important to the story. There. Alright, so there we are. We have all of the players, basically, and we have them set on here. So I'm going to try to heat dry this just a little, so sorry for the noise. Sorry this isn't a fun part, but I think it'll help, get us going until we can get to the next part. Move this guy. Wait a minute. He gets hot, like I said, real quick anymore. But I don't know. It's a Tim Holtz tool, and I have a hard time thinking about, not having it. Okay. All right. Set that there. Stop. Stay. All right. So it's not totally dry, but it is drier. And now I can fold up this ugly piece of paper that I used to put that glue on with so that it doesn't spread any glue anywhere else. Make sure where my feet are. Okay. My little guy's not in here, so we are good, good, good. And then, where did I put the thing I had? Ooh. Do-do-do-do-do. Leave it up to me. I can't see if that's it. I don't want to tear the whole thing apart. I thought I had it right there. Did I move it? I think I must have. Well, that's not fun. Well, anyway, okay. So, you know what? We'll just go back here and we'll get my cutter moved for a minute. And I'll pull the big box of Oh My Goodness down. Oh boy. Okay. Yeah, like I said, the big box of Oh My Goodness. And let's see. Do we want those? Yeah, that's a little too much pink, I think. Ew, that's the wrong color. Yuck. Those are too big. They're gaudy looking. Those are nice and small. I wonder. I think I'm going to play with that. Yeah. And maybe... no, I think I want the pearl stuff. So I think we'll go with that and the little rainbow sparkly beads. So let me pop that back up there. Get that out of the way. La la la. Now, the next question is... I want the sparkly beads to stay in their row, at least partially. So I'm trying to see how that goes. All right, so there we are. Okay. And I think they'll stay in the book just with the sticky that's already on them. So we're going to have a bit of a play, if they get off me, with putting a bit of sparkly on the page. Just like so. Because, you know, fairy godmothers and stuff, well, they have all that fun magic. So, I think that will be really pretty on the page. Alright, let's grab another section. It can be a little longer. Right there, I say. Alright. Then we're going to take this one and start it here, maybe. And we're going to wiggle all the way up through here. So, there's that. Well, that may be turning out even better than I thought. So, this one gets right there. Okay, we're going to do a little one over here. There we are. And I need a kind of medium-ish size. 1, 2. Go down here. There we are. I think, ooh, maybe a little one there. What is that? I don't even know what that is or where it came from. All right. I think we better go small on this one. There we are. Yeah, I think that is exactly what I wanted. And so there is our, you know what? Maybe. Yeah, no, I'm going to leave it like that. I'm not going to mess with it anymore. So that is what we're going to do there. And do I have... I don't remember. Well, we can use gold. If I figure out where, what, who. Okay, let's see if it works. Because we need a little bit of stars here. And they can't be plain ugly stars, you know. Okay. Not too bad. I do want one more star, I see. There we are. Okay. And that, I think, is it. I don't want to really overdo it any further. I'm afraid that that'll just take away from the page. So this, when I move this out, I'll move this out of here so you can see it better now. That was just my page to keep all the yuck. But here is the page we just finished. This is Sleeping Beauty. And it may not be glamorous or glorious or good enough for some, but it's good enough for me because it saves a story that means something in this house. So there we have it, Sleeping Beauty. I hope you all enjoyed it, and I hope maybe it makes you think about maybe something that you did with your kids or your grandkids, and that you maybe want to preserve in some way. Until next time, I hope you all stay safe. I hope you all are having a wonderful day wherever you are, and I hope to talk with you soon. Bye-bye.